team. A couple of really experienced players, as well as some younger Waterpolo players, including the squad. And once again, they are the clear favorites of this contest. So here's the head coach, Anu Havenka, who led this Dutch team to a gold medal 2 years ago in Barcelona. And now the German team is being introduced to the crowd. The team of Arno Trost, great goalkeeper, Felicitas Saurusaitis, made some spectacular saves yesterday when Germany were defeated by Italy by 13 goals to 4 in Group B. Two goals coming from Sophie Eggert, one from the captain, Gisela Dijke, who was ejected from the game with 3 major fouls, and also one goal from Pauline Pannasch. So they are the only goal scorers so far from the German team. And they try to improve, but that's not going to be an easy task for them against the reigning champion. Here's the second choice goalkeeper, Ronja Kersenbohm, and the head coach, Arno Trost. And let me introduce the referees of the game as well. Mr. Robert Horvat from Slovakia, and his colleague Veselin Miskovic from Montenegro. The two TWPC delegates are Matthias Rakovec and Alexander Vitadze. The VAR official. So only a minute or two separate us from the first game of day 2 here at the 2020 LEN European Waterpolo Championships, the 34th edition of the European Championships. But remember, The women for the first time competed only in 1985, the men already in 1926. First edition of the European Championships was here in Budapest. In 1985, when the women joined the competition, the venue was Norway, the capital Oslo. So here's the German roster once again. Best goal scorer so far, Sophie Egger with 2 goals to her name. And as I mentioned, Gisela Deike, the captain, and Pauline Pannasch also on the score sheet. No pressure, of course, on the Germans. It would be a big surprise when they managed to defeat this very strong Dutch team. Here's the Dutch roster. Maud Bekens with 4 goals to her name, the best Dutch goal scorer so far. 3 goals coming from Iris Wolfs and Brigitte Sleking. 2 goals from Katarina van der Sloot, Maarten Koenig and Lynn Joustra. And the first team talk around the bench. And we will follow the one more in the water, of course, by the captain. And once again, the referees are being introduced. Mr. Robert Horvat from Slovakia and Mr. Veselin Mišković from Montenegro. So just very shortly about yesterday's final results. So in Group A, Russia beat Slovakia 31-2. Greece overcome Serbia by 26-7, and host team Hungary beat Croatia by ease 25-6. In Group B, Spain started also with a comfortable victory against France 15-6. Italy beat Germany by 13-4, and the Netherlands, the title holders, defeated Israel by 22-3. So the Dutch are, of course, one of the best teams of this competition and one of the favorites, no doubt about that. They won the first 3 editions of the women's tournament at the European Championships back in 1985, 87 and 89. Then the 4th title came in 1993, so they won 4 out of the first 5 editions of the women's tournament at the Europeans. And they had to wait 25 years to clinch their 5th title 2 years ago in Barcelona. So the first possession goes to the Netherlands. They won the first swim off. And they are closing the goal of Felicitas Saurusaitis. And here's the first save of the great German goalkeeper. Player of SV Blau-Weiß Bochum. It's the name of her club in Germany. Taking, and another touch. That was a deflection on a defender. So now the Germans have the opportunity to take the lead in this first game of day 2 at the European Championships. Fosseberg. Massive defensive play by the Dutch team. No chance to play the ball to the center forward. It's the captain, Gisela Deike, who is in the middle of, in front of the goal, of the Dutch goal, but they lose the ball, and that's the fast break for the Netherlands. And that's a clear chance, and they score. So that's the first goal of day 2 here at the Duna Arena. Cool finish by the number 8, Vivian Sebenic. He scored once yesterday. So we had to wait 1 minute and 16 seconds for the first goal of the match. This time, Felicitas Saurusaitis could do nothing about that. And once again, the Dutch clinched the ball from the Germans. Looks like there's no chance this time for a fast break. And they hit the right post. It remains 1-0 for the Netherlands. Vosseberg. "15 seconds still on the shot clock. They have a total of 30 seconds to finish the offensive play. But now only 4 seconds and they lose the ball. It was an offensive foul and the first exclusion foul of the game. So 6-on-5 for the Netherlands. Vrij is out of the pool, and that's goal number 2 for the Dutch. Nomi Stophorst with her second goal of the tournament, the first today. And the Netherlands have a 2-goal lead against Germany. And there's the joy of Arno Havenga, the Dutch head coach. Vosseberg. Only 9 seconds left on the shot clock, so they must do something now. And that's the first shot at the Dutch goal, but an easy save by the Dutch goalkeeper, Debbie Willems. No foul this time. That's a clear tackle. Captain gives the Dijke as a possession. Vosseberg. The Germans are still looking for their first goal. Hinks. The shot took a deflection, but once again an easy save for Debbie Willems. And that's a clear chance for the Dutch, but great save by Saurusaitis. Katarina van der Sloot was denied. Van der Sloot, who of course used to play in Hungary as well. Now she's the player of Utrecht in the Netherlands. Five seconds left on the shot clock. Shot from distance. And, well, Debbie Willems also had a touch on this ball. So it's going to be corner throw for Germany. In this case, they only have 20 seconds, so not 30. One of the new rules since last summer. And they lose the ball once again, so the Dutch are pushing forward. And that could be goal number 3 for the title holders. That's just an ordinary foul. Great defensive move by Mara Hinks. Pass to the center forward. And that's going to be the first 5-meter penalty of the game. Penalty foul by Ira Dijke, so one of the Dijke sisters in the German team. And The Dutch once again finding the back of the net, so it's 3-0 for them. And the goal scorer is Katarina van der Sloot. So all in all, it's goal number 3 for van der Sloot. A little less than 3 minutes left in the clock in the first quarter. Well, 30 seconds left in the shot clock for the Germans. And they score. Finally, the ball is in the Dutch goal. 3-1. And the goal scorer is Paulina Panache. He was on the score sheet yesterday as well against the Italians. Now it's goal number 2 for her at the European Championships. And that's a great goal for the Dutch. So once again, a 3-goal lead for them. Just a couple of seconds after the goal of Paulina Panache. Well, there was some misunderstanding in the German defensive play, and really cool finish by the Dutch number 7, Bente Roche. Absolutely no chance for Sarusaitis to save. So they've again the 3-goal difference. And exclusion, this time from the Dutch team. It's a power play situation for the team in the white caps. No chance to tighten the gap. Roche was excluded. But another comfortable save by Willems. Not the best play in power play from the Germans. And there's the fast break goal from the Dutch. And the goal scorer is Maud Mekhans. 5-1 for the title holders. She already had an unsuccessful attempt at the German goal. This time she finished this offensive play by ease. 5-1. And the Mekhans already has 5 goals to her name in the tournament. So far the best goal scorer of the Dutch team. Another exclusion. Number 7, Bente Roche once again, who goes out. So that's major number 2 for her. But another unsuccessful power play for Germany. Didn't even have a shot at the Dutch goal last minute of the first quarter. And the goal, of course, doesn't count, but there's going to be another 5-meter penalty, second one for the Dutch team. Foul on Vivian Sevenic. And the penalty foul was committed by Ira Dijke, her second major foul. And that's goal number 6 for the Netherlands. Marta Koenig with this great goal. Once again, no chance for Sarusaitis. And Anu Havenga also likes it. So half a dozen goals for the title holders already in the first quarter. pass to the center forward, but great defensive play once again by Vivian Sevenic. So the Dutch have an opportunity to even score a 7th goal in the first period. But the center forward already pushed the ball underwater. So free throw for Germany. Last 2 seconds, no time to get to the Dutch goal. So that's how the first period ends. 6 goals coming from the title holders, the Netherlands, and only 1 goal from Germany. Paulina Panache, the only German goal scorer, and 6 different goal scorers from the Dutch team. So 6-1 for the title holders, the Netherlands, and here's the statistics after the first quarter. Only a 20% shot efficiency from the Germans, 60% from the Dutch. So they are absolutely dominating the game so far. And there's the second stream off, and it's won once again by the Dutch. But no, because the referee shows they started not correctly. So that is a problem. That's why the Germans had the first possession in the second quarter. Only 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Once again, they are struggling in the offensive play. Another clear tackle by the Dutch. Other slot. And the first exclusion foul of the second quarter. So 6-on-5 for the Netherlands. And Saurasaitis saves. Here had the major foul to her name. Missed chance for the Dutch team. Gets the call. So it's a free throw for Germany. Center forward trying to do something, and that's a great effort by Paulina Panache. There's been a change in front of the Dutch goal, just like yesterday. Johanna Koenders in front of the net, who's replaced Debbie Willems. And great steal by the Dutch, and Van der Sloot with this great chance. And she scores for the second time. And it's the Netherlands 7, Germany 1 in the second quarter. As I mentioned, she used to play in Hungary for a couple of years. She was a player of Szentes, one of the Hungarian top teams between 2013 and 2016, and then joined UVSE, who's been the most successful club, women's club here in Hungary in recent years. She spent one season there, then went to Catania, Italy. Now plays home in Utrecht. So still big problems with the offensive play for the Germans. And the fast break for the Netherlands. And there's the 8th goal for the Dutch. And the goal scorer this time, Simone van der Kratz. That's goal number 2 for her in the tournament. Yesterday she scored once against Israel. And she already has a goal to her name. Well, the Dutch absolutely taking this match seriously. They're not underestimating the German team. Great block. And now they can push forward to score the 9th goal. A great pass. At this time, Dutch are denied. 3 minutes gone from the second quarter. 2 Dutch goals so far in this period of the game. And an exclusion from the Dutch team this time. So the number 8, Vivian Sevenic, her first major. Another wrong pass. They lose a couple of seconds. Only 2 seconds left on the shot clock. And that's too late. The goal doesn't count. It's been disallowed. The shot clock and already run down. Joustra. Van der Kratz. Once again to the center forward, and that's of course another exclusion. And they score immediately after the call. Gisela Dijker, the captain, was the excluded player, and the goal coming once again from Simone van der Kratz. There's the foul, and really cool finish by the Dutch number 11. So she's doubled the number of her goals in this match. Vosseberg. Very serious problems for the Germans against this massive Dutch wall, and they can do nothing about these fast breaks of the title holders. And that's goal number 10. 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining on the clock in the second quarter, and that's a 9-goal difference for the Dutch. Maud Megens, the latest goal scorer. Goal number 2 for her. And she has half a dozen goals so far to her name in the tournament. Well, No question, she can be one of the favorites of the top goal scorer title at the end of the tournament. So the Dutch have now the possession, and it's even an exclusion from the German team. Eileen Frey goes out. But that's a big chance for the Dutch. It remains 10-1 for the Netherlands. Another bad pass for the German center forward, but they win back possession. So another 30 seconds for the German team. They are yet to score in the second quarter. And that's beautiful tackle by Iris Wolves. We are inside the last 2 minutes of the second quarter, and no foul this time. Panache. Exclusion once again. It's number 3 from the Dutch team, the captain Dagmar Genet, who goes out. Vosseberg, lob shot, and easily stolen by the Dutch defenders. Now the last minute of the second quarter. And they hit the post. Another 20 seconds for them. Great defensive work by the Germans. It was Eileen Frey who managed to... sorry, it was Maria Hinz who managed to finish the ball. Funder. That was a risky pass to Bellen Vosseberg. So 4 goals by the Dutch in this second quarter, and no goals so far from the Germans. And now it's goal number 11 for the Netherlands. It is Wolves who makes it the Netherlands 11, Germany 1. First goal for Iris Wolves today, but yesterday she managed to score 3 times against Israel. And that's the end of the second quarter. So as expected, a dominating Dutch team, which is leading by 11 goals to 1. Some great offensive plays and great goals. So they're playing like the real favorites, not only in this game, but in the whole European Championships, of course. So that's the halftime statistics of the game, Germany against the Netherlands. 11-1 to the Dutch. They are still around 60% regarding the shot efficiency, and the very poor shot efficiency by the Germans. The Dutch won both sprints so far. 7 personal fouls already from the Germans, only 4 by the Dutch. A couple of fast break goals by the Dutch team, so that's a great difference for them. But the Germans missed the qualification for the first time ever in 2014, when they lost to France in the decisive match in the qualification. They participated in all previous editions since 1985, with the best result coming right in the inaugural championships in Oslo, where they got the bronze medal. After that they had mixed fortunes, though never made the semis after the knockout phase. Last time in Barcelona, they finished 8th, just like 2 years before. The last 2 occasions they barely made the quarters, as they could be deserved by a single goal in the decisive group match, which secured them the 4th place in the group. So that can be their goal once again, to clinch at least the 4th place. This should mean, of course, the qualification for the quarterfinals. The teams who finish first in their groups will play against those who finish 4th, and those who finish 2nd will play against teams of the other groups who finish 3rd. Now the first exclusion in the 3rd quarter. 6-on-5 for Germany. Stomphorst with her first major foul. Now only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. They need to shoot now. 1 second, and the same old story. It's too late. 2 now. Remains 11-1. So no goals so far in the 3rd quarter. First one brought a total of 7 goals. The Netherlands won that by 6-1. They won the 2nd quarter as well by 5-0. And that's a great goal once again. The first one in the 3rd period. And Vivian Sevenic still with a 100% shot efficiency. That's goal number 2 for her. Yesterday she had only 1 goal against Israel. Now there are only 2 field players in the Dutch team who haven't managed to score so far in this game. But it's a fast break and a goal. And it's once again Vivian Sevenic, 3 out of 3. Player of Utrecht. Also had her debut in the national team at the age of 16 back in 2009. Here she is pushing forward with the ball. Could have been 3 goals in a row from Vivian Sevenic, but she was really unselfish and passed the ball to Martje Koenig, who finished this offensive play. And team timeout by the German head coach, Arno Trost. Goal number 2 for Martje Koenig.
Pässe, die möglich sind und wir spielen nicht Pässe, wo wir glauben, dass das möglich sind. Wir verlieren die Bälle und wir kriegen einen Einzelkonter nach dem anderen jetzt. Wir spielen vorne einen sicheren Wasserball. Wir arbeiten uns unsere Position, nehmen den Ball an und spielen die Bälle, die möglich sind. Wenn 30 Sekunden um sind, spielen wir den Ball in die Ecke.
So, Anna trust to his players that only the realistic passes should be made. So, if there's no chance, no realistic chance to pass the ball to a teammate, then it's too risky. You should try to do what they can. And of course they have to take care of the 30 seconds. But now, no shot at all, and it's offensive play. Staking. Stop horse. Back to Slaking. 6 seconds left on the shot clock, and the center forward is Wolves. Try to do something. That's a great move, but in the end, easy save by Felicitas Saurusaitis. Wunder. The Germans haven't scored since the middle of the first quarter. They have only one goal to their names against this really strong Dutch team. Johnny. Stophorst. She hit the right post of the goal. Another 20 seconds for the Dutch. Van der Sloot. Now only 5 seconds left. And the shot from tight angle. Once again, the hit the right post. It was Matej Koenig who didn't manage to find the back of the net. It's the Netherlands 14, Germany 1. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining on the clock in the third quarter. Three seconds left, and the lob shot from distance. No chance to score for the Germans.
Get her.
And this time they hit the left post, but there's the rebound and they score from that. Goal number 15 for the Dutch team. Great reaction by the number 9, Matej Koenig. That's goal number 3 for her out of 4 attempts, so 75% shot efficiency. And it's already Ronja Kersenbaum in front of the German goal, and Debbie Willems on the other end also returned to the goal. So there's been changes in this position, in the goalkeeper position in both teams. And it's 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining on the clock. And the Dutch once again pushing forward to score their 16th goal of the match. No chance for them this time. Mount Mechans lost the ball. Hirt. Panache. Isadike gets the call. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And a lob shot, that was the best one. And it's even an exclusion from the German team. So an extra man advantage for the Netherlands. Isadike is out with her second major foul. And it's a nice defensive play by the Germans. Great block. Hert. Panache to the center forward. It was Mana Hintz who didn't manage to possess the ball. Roque. And let's save the situation from the Kratz. The ball didn't touch the rope. And it's a free throw, but only 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Jodé, and she scores. That's a great goal for the Netherlands, and goal number 16. And for the first time in this match, it's a 15-goal gap between Germany and the Netherlands. The first goal of the captain. Today, all in all, it's goal number 2 for her in the tournament. So we are inside the last minute of the third period. And Arno Trost, the German head coach, has been warned by a yellow card for dissent. Exclusion. Power play for Germany. Slicking goes out. Major number 1 for her. That's a good steal. And the last 12 seconds of the third quarter. Van de Kratz. Will there be a last shot in this quarter? And that's a free throw. And even an exclusion, but only 2 seconds left. And they choose not to shoot at the goal before the end of the third quarter, because they know that they are faster in the swim-offs. They will have the possession, and maybe there will be a timeout after the swim-off, and they will have time to finish the attack on a 6-on-5 situation. So Netherlands 16, Germany 1, right before the last quarter of this game in Group B. So that's the statistics so far. Only an 8% shot efficiency by the Germans. Still around 60% by the Dutch. And only one goal coming from the German team. Well, as I mentioned, the Dutch managed to win a total of 5 gold medals in the history of the European Championships. They amassed 12 medals, the second most in the field. The 5 gold, 4 silver and 3 bronze medals. Well, surprisingly, the Germans won the last swim-off, and that means that it's not anymore 6-on-5, it's 6-on-6. Fabian Herd could return to the water. They had the possession. Now the Dutch steal the ball. And it's a fantastic goal by Maud Megens. Goal number 3 today, and goal number 7 for her in the tournament. And that was a real beauty. Really sensational. And no chance for the German goalkeeper, Ronja Kersenbohm. But there's the answer, a quick response by the Germans, and finally they managed to score 1 minute on the clock in the last quarter. Jana Kunders returned to the goal, and shot from real distance by Lynn Krukenberg. Yes, the German goalkeeper. And the Kersenbohm also like that. So it's 17-2. Remember, before that, the Germans managed to score around the middle of the first quarter. So they had about 20 minutes goalless period in this game. No shot this time by the Germans. There's a fast break. That's only an exclusion. But there's a clear chance for the Dutch, and they score. The goal scorer is Kittilin Joustra. Nicole Funder got the major foul. And there's a finish by the Dutch number 10, Joustra. Yesterday she scored twice against Israel. And it's goal number 1 for her. Actually, that was her first attempt at the German goal. Krukenberg. Another steal by the Dutch. This time by Katarina van der Sloot. That's 2-on-1. Van der Sloot can finish this offensive play, and she does it. Once again, no chance for Ronja Kersenbohm to save. So Katarina van der Sloot makes it 19-2 for the Netherlands. And that's another team timeout by Germany. Goal number 3 for Van der Sloot in the game.
Das Spiel heißt weiter, wir unterbinden Kontersituationen und wir spielen trotzdem normalen Halbkreis. Wir haben immer die Gelegenheit, wir brauchen uns nur anbieten, wir müssen absichern, das was wir machen, nach vorne müssen wir absichern, wir müssen die Pässe, die wir spielen, müssen wir kontrolliert spielen. Und da müssen wir aber auch sehen, zum Beispiel, dass der Ball nicht zu Lin muss, der Ball muss zu Berlin links, dann frei auf Position 2. Das müssen wir sehen. Wenn der Ball in die Ecke geht, haben wir schon dreimal in den Spiel im Gegner den Ball in die Hand gespielt. Es konnte eingeleitet.
Well, Arne Trost, of course, is still not happy about the offensive plays of his team. They are struggling absolutely in front of the Dutch goal. So the 2 goals that they only managed to score really shows that. And once again, bad pass, and it's even an exclusion, so Geza Daike, the captain, once again, just like yesterday, is ejected from the game with her 3rd major foul. And there's the fast break goal by Simone van der Kratz. Goal number 3 for van der Kratz. And it's goal number 20 for the title holders. Krukeberg. An 18-goal gap between the 2 teams. Yesterday, the 19-goal gap between the Netherlands and Israel, and they can even improve on that. But not this time. This time they were failed. One of the Mexicans hitting the crossbar. Now we are halfway through the last quarter of the game. Hintz. Easy save by Johanne Kunders. The goalkeeper of Polar Bears, Ede, is the name of her team. And that's another fast break goal. The goal scorer is the number 5, Iris Wolfs. And actually it's now only Brigitte Sliking who hasn't managed to score from the Dutch field players. Meekens, Van der Sloot, Sevenic, Koenig and Van der Kratz, all with 3 goals to their names. Wolves with 2 goals, Genet, Stomphorst, Roque, and the Austria with 1 goal each. Staking had 2 attempts at the German goal, but both were successful. And actually it's now Slaking possessing the ball. Van der Kratz, and that's another great goal by the Dutch team. The number 3 for Vivian Sevenic, and it's even a 20-goal difference. So it's 1 goal better than yesterday against Israel. But they also scored 22 times, but conceded 3 times. Of course, still almost 3 minutes remaining on the clock, so the Dutch still have time to improve even more. And they look absolutely motivated even towards the end of the game. Another classic center forward movement, but Wolf this time failed to find the back of the net. Now we are heading for the last 2 minutes of the game. And the Germans hitting the crossbar, but the shot clock once again run down. And that's going to be 23 for the Dutch team. Smiling faces, the Dutch bench, and Van de Kraats. No, it's actually better okay. The latest goal scorer, our second one. Well, these two teams met in the quarterfinals in Belgrade in 2016 for the last time. So 4 years ago, which ended in the second biggest Dutch win, 1992, in their 8 games played at the Europeans since the beginning in 1985. And now it's even bigger gap between the teams. Explosion from the Dutch team. No team timeout, and that's what Arno Trost shows. He already asked for both timeout opportunities. So every coach has the opportunity to call for a timeout twice during a game. That's also a relatively new rule since last summer. Previously, they had the occasion to call for a timeout in every quarter. So most 4 times during a game. There's some misunderstanding. So regarding the head-to-head statistics, the Dutch are leading by 8 wins, 8 victories to 0, and that's gonna be their 9th victory against the Germans. So far, the biggest margin between the two teams was 21 goals in 1985, and the Dutch managed to win that game by 27-6. It's also 21 goal gap between the teams, but now only 20 goals, so it looks like it's not going to be a new record in this sense. 23-3. Having Panache in his goal, 53 seconds remaining on the clock. Panache with 2 goals to her name, so out of the 3 German goals, she scored twice. The only other goal scorer from the German team is Link Rutenberg. 30 seconds of the game. And missed chance for the Netherlands. Well, Brigitte Staking tried to score that goal. Remember, she's the only field player who hasn't managed to score yet from the Dutch team. Now it's a chance for Wolfs. An impressive defensive play by the Germans, so No more goals for the Dutch team, but it's a comfortable victory for the title holders. The Netherlands 23, Germany 3. So once again, an impressive performance by the reigning champion, who have 6 points after the first 2 games, beating Israel yesterday and Germany today by ease. The Germans tried their best, but it didn't turn to be enough to even make it tighter.